This is a 1985 Topps football rack pack with a Walter Peyton showing. We're going to open this today, take a look at this Walter Peyton, and also see if we can't find a few other nice cards from the football set. Richard Dent's pretty expensive if you could find the rookie in mint condition. John Elway's pretty expensive if you could find it in mint condition. Second year, John Elway. Warren Moon rookie, also really expensive. You can find it in gem condition. Passing leader, Dan Marino and Joe Montana. For some reason, people are paying a lot of money for that card. Walter Payton. Gotta love that record breaker card, looks cool. Dan Fouts. People are paying $1,600 for Dan Fouts. And Joe Montana. People are paying good money for that. Now this Walter Payton here, I haven't seen one sold for a little while, but this one probably, if it was a Gem 10, would sell for about $2,000 to $3,000. The thing about these cards is because they're black on the front, they can peel, crack, all sorts of weird stuff can happen to the surface of them and make it hard to get a gem. So that's probably part of the reason why those Gem 10s are so expensive compared to other years like 84 or 86. And they got to be perfectly centered. The black just shows everything. Like here you can see this first pack that I've opened has some kind of corner issue or edge issue. Sorry. Maybe it was damaged while it was in the grocery store, or maybe it was damaged while it was in being manufactured. It's a prominent damage to that edge. Looks like it's showing up on all the cards. So that's a bummer. Unfortunately, that's going to ruin every card in this first pack. But luckily, this pack doesn't have the Walter Payton. So as long as nothing really nice comes out of this pack, it's no loss. Just unfortunate. The style of these cards are nice. I think that's also another reason why they have such a high value. But here you can see this one's clearly bent. So not only did this first pack have the edge damage, but it also has bend damage. Looks like every single card in this pack is bent also. Nice looking card. Looks like a photo. Alright, now we're on to the Walter Payton. And this card is the reason why I did buy this rack pack. It looked really good condition from the outside looking in. Like the centering looks good, the edges look good. I don't see any white on the corners. So that's a good indication that this thing might be in really good shape. Alright, let's take a look. So the centering of it looks perfect. Left to right, top to bottom, it looks perfect. Top right corner's a little soft, but not white. Edges look pretty solid. Just maybe one little nick up there. The back is centered pretty well, like a 60-40. Edges look good. Corners look good, except for that one was a little soft. But it's straightened out pretty nicely in the card saver. Now this is where things go south. I'm noticing that it's got some scratches on the surface. So unfortunately with those scratches, I'm not sure what the highest grade I can get with this thing. It's in really, really good shape. we're just gonna send it in and see what we get. But with those scratches, most likely not gonna be a gem mint. Most likely gonna be a 9. But even at a 9, I still make money on this pack, because the 9 with that card selling about $300 to $400, and that was a lot more than I paid for the pack. Paid $60 for the pack, which I consider to be a pretty good deal. Now this plunket's really nicely centered, dead centered, good corners, except it's got an edge damage. If that didn't have edge damage right there, this was probably a gem mint, and it's really a nice looking card. So that's a bummer. Yeah, look at that, really centered perfectly. Yeah, that would have been a gem mint for sure. Looks a little off center, top to bottom and left to right, just a little bit. Nice card, but it's a little off center, left to right. Back's off center. 2 off center. Since football is not really my sport for cards, it's a little hard for me to tell if these are just commons or if any one of these are worth a couple $100 as a gem. I'll have to go through them later, figure out if any of these are worth any money. Alright, last pack of cards in this rack pack, in this Walter Peyton rack pack. So far, pretty much just the Walter Peyton we've got out of here. Cards being all black, they look really nice when they're new, when the corners are sharp, picture's clear. I can see why this set is so popular. More commons, pretty sure. I don't recognize a lot of these names. I recognize Steve Bartowski. Back is perfectly centered, but the front looks a little off center. So this Ed Too Tall Jones is actually worth a couple $100 as a Gem 10. And this one's not too bad. It looks pretty centered. I'll have to take a look at that one later.
Alright, so we're down to the last couple cards in this pack. All-Pro. Off center on the bottom and the right. You can tell pretty easily with that one. And that's it for this Walter Peyton rack pack. Thanks for watching. Here's the Peyton again. Online Mint 9 goes for about $300 to $400 recent sales. There's no recent Gem 10s. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more pack rips on Billy Creates.